Good morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning will begin on incarceration and local organizations that work to help individuals who are re-entering the community from jail or the prison system. A 2013 study done by UW-Milwaukee found that from 1990 to 2012, over 26,000 black men from Milwaukee County alone had been incarcerated, which means more than half of all African-American men in their 30s or nearly 40s in the county have at some point been in state correctional facilities. My first guests, they make it their purpose to help ex-offenders make better lives for themselves. Shawna Whitehead Starks is the president and CEO of Destined to Succeed Institute and the founder of Second Chance Transportation. And we're also being joined by Theresa Anthony, who's the owner and CEO of New Life Family Counseling and Social Services. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
I'd like to first find out more about your respective organizations. So if you would, Shawna, first tell us more about Destined to Succeed Institute.
Okay, Destined to Succeed Institute is an institute where we have people to succeed in. And what I mean by that is it's an organization that God has allowed me to open based on different experiences that I have experienced working at different various job facilities before I was able to open up my own. And so right now we're currently, we have a special that's going on where we're teaching culture diversity training and corporate etiquette training. And what those trainings are, you know, because things are so different around us, you know, we're teaching people not to have negative biases, whether it's in a job setting or if you're in an organization, if you're in a religious setting or a school setting. We're showing you how to adapt culture of diversity awareness practices where it can be conducive to everyone. It helps you grow your business, it helps grow your organization, and then also with the corporate etiquette training, we're teaching you tools on not only how to get a job, but how to move up in the company. Just because you start here, that don't mean you have to stay there.
That is so true.
We're giving you tools so that you can work effectively and help grow your business. So we have it open not just for people that want to take the class, but we have it for leaders, for people that starting their business. You need this training if you want to see your business grow.
Okay, and then you've got the New Life Counseling and Family Social Service Agency. Tell us more about what you guys do.
Well, New Life Counseling is a social service organization. We assist individuals in opening businesses and also in finding employment in various streams. So we train individuals how to be drug and alcohol counselors. We train individuals how to assist and prepare and be peer mentors for individuals who are suicidal. We train individuals how to be community caregivers via our CBRF training. We also do a lot of resume writing, assistance with job placement, job searching, job fairs. So we try our best to figure out the barriers, address those issues, find out what each person needs individually, and work to provide that for them.
Okay, so this is not just for ex-offenders. It sounds like you guys are opening this up to anyone in the community who is looking to maybe build their skills or just be a little more job ready when it comes to landing a job that they really would like to see themselves in. So when we talk about helping individuals who are either coming out of the system or have served time in the system, these particular people face all types of barriers, and most of them are stereotypical. So let's talk about what some of those barriers are and how you guys work together to break those barriers so that people can move forward in their lives.
Okay, so what we do is we just started a program at Destined to Succeed Institute, and Theresa and I are partners. So I mean, we say both organizations, but we're partners. So we just started a program with the GED for those who want to get their GED. We partnered up with MATC. So you're welcome to come and get your GED. We have right now tutoring. We're offering tutoring. We're giving you this. We're giving you the test to see where you test out, where you place, and then if you didn't pass, then you're able to take the GED testing with us. And then after that, we once you take it with us, you take your test at MATC, and then in July we're going to have a big graduation for those who have actually did what they were required to do, and just celebrate them. So we have that component going on. And then also I work really closely with Pipeline which is a reentry program. It's with DWD, Marie Spur. I want to say hi to everyone. We get them as soon as they come out of prison or jail. Sometimes they ain't even been out a day. And we get them and we teach them finance skills on finance, job readiness, life skills, you know, how to re-enter back into society. And then Destined to Succeed comes and we give them the free, it's for free, free training, culture, diversity, and corporate etiquette training, where they have a certification, which is registered with the state, and this allows them to go and get a job. So we have people set up when we have job, what you call it, job fairs, yes. We actually have the employers come out, and based on their skills and their readiness, they get a job. You know, they come dressed for success, they come with their resumes, and they feel good, and we celebrate them in getting them a job. So not only are we teaching them skills that's going to help them to be better citizens in society, but we also gave them a way to, you know, a quicker way to get there. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Yes,
providing the resources
Yes.
that they need. So if you would, Theresa, what are some of the barriers?
A lot of the barriers that you're going to see is that we're uninformed of ways to open us back up to jobs and markets that we've been barred from or temporarily placed in a position where we can't get hired in those fields. So we work with them to provide them with a rehabilitation plan writing. We sit down with them and actually prepare that rehabilitation plan, explain to them the process. We also do expungements.
Yes.
We help them with that paperwork, explain to them the process, what they need to do. We look at the history of each person individually, and we go through that. And I work very closely with them, and Shawna works very closely with them to ensure that we're getting them the right plan. That's one of the things we hear the most, is that I was hired, but I didn't know I needed a rehabilitation plan. What is that? I didn't know that I could get this expunged. How do I do that? So it's important for us to be knowledgeable of what it is they need so that we can assist them in getting it. It's very difficult to be out here, be an ex-offender in any race, any gender, and not figure out or know what's your next step. And the system does not readily provide you that information. A lot of POs or officers do not know what those steps are. So it's about research and looking and finding those things on your own. And that's pretty much the process that it took me. Being an ex-offender myself, I went through the process on my own. It wasn't something that someone gave me, that they knew, and it was the only way that I was able to open myself back up to the community at large. Because you run into that issue where you're turned down for a job, but you qualify.
Yeah, it's kind of like, that's what I meant when I said a lot of times people are stereotyped just because they've been in the system, and sometimes people have stories that you need to hear in order to better understand what their situation was, and I just think that is commendable because you have been in the system and you understand what it's like to come out of the system and some of the challenges that are there. So not only did you figure it out and how to overcome that, you've created an opportunity for other people to make it easier for them. So that's amazing in itself. Yes. So what I'd like to talk about is this outstanding event that you've planned. And it's obvious you're very excited about it.
Excited.
And I'm excited as well because I'm going to be hosting it on can't leave her hanging. Saturday, April 21st. And this is titled It Takes a Village, Ex-Offender Celebration Dinner. Talk more about that.
Okay, can I give you my heart? Okay, I said I was not going to cut up here. I was not. But okay, I promise. Bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. But no, we're excited because this is something that God has put on our hearts. You know, I'm a Christian. Teresa's a Christian. And we live by God's word alone, not trying to say nothing that I'm better than anyone, but when God gives us something, we have to act on it. And I remember my bishop, I go to Christian faith, and Bishop Hines has said, if you want to see change, you have to create the change. I got tired of seeing our people coming out of prison. My husband used to be back and forth, but now he has a different path. And I got tired of seeing our people coming out of prison, but they didn't have any hope. Yes. They don't know nothing, you know, how to get to so they don't go back.
Yeah.
And so when God put on my heart working with Pipeline, people like Pipeline, Pro Trade, and they're adopting my program, I was able to see the need that we had. So when God told us to do the dinner, open it up for free, have great people in the city of Milwaukee come on out, let's celebrate, let's come in unity, but let's let those people who have been incarcerated or coming out now, let them know that they do have hope. It's hope in the city of Milwaukee. It's resources here in the city of Milwaukee. So people like yourself, that's gonna be our MC, we're so excited because you do wonderful things in our community. People like Senator Lena Taylor, who's our keynote speaker. What's his name?
Fred Royal.
Mr. Fred Royal from NAACP. He's coming out. Jermaine Reed. You name it. It's some phenomenal people. Yes. Artists, Phoebe, gospel recording artist Phoebe Hines in the Dance Cafe. Keisha Nardine, the comedian. It's going to be a time of laughter, entertainment, but it's a time of connecting, letting our city know that it is hope here. It's no reason why you should be left behind. Let me just say this. Look, I too could have been locked up. Only difference was I never got caught. God's grace and mercy saved me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
so at any time we can't get it twisted and think that, you know, we're better than them because they on the other side right now. We have to lend a hand and let families know that we're in support of with you. You have unity here. And so that night, that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see Mr. Carl Wesley, he's getting honored. Dr. Debbie Lassiter from Convergence Resource Center, I love her. She's getting honored. Maurice Weaver, Pipeline, what's his name? Fred Nelson. He brings in the jobs to give our people that's coming out of prison or with a felony jobs. Writers Corporation, wonderful people. You know, I can go on, and people need to see that. They don't know.
It's
and
true.
so I said, okay, God, what can we do? So when he said, I want you guys to be our voice, I said, okay, let us know what we need to do. And it's when I tell you everything is coming together, so everything is coming together. That night you are going to leave with resources, with hope, and you're going to know that we are standing in the gap with you. There's no reason why you should go backwards now, because we're giving you tools to succeed. That's what it's all about.
They're destined to succeed.
They're destined to succeed.
Absolutely.
And it's free. It's free.
It is free and open to the public. Again, that is Saturday, April 21st from 5 to 9 p.m. at Destined Plaza. That's 8605 West Good Hope Road. And really, if one wants to take part in this event, do they just show up or do they call it RSVP?
Okay, so they have to RSVP first. We're asking that the deadline is, no, we can't get any more calls by the, what is it, the 14th of April. All calls have to be in, and all you got to do is call us, give us your name and your number. You can give us a call at 414-635-3250. And then we'll write your name down, and when the day you come, tell us your name, and then we'll give you where you're going to sit at. It's going to be formal. Well, we're not asking you to come dress up, come as you are, but you're going to have a night where you're going to feel the love, the unity in our great city of Milwaukee with our girl, our host, Andrea.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too, girl.
Thank you.
They told me not to cut up. So I didn't drink no coffee before I came. That don't mean I ain't cutting up now.
It's so funny. So before we wrap up, and we have just about 30 seconds, I want you to, if you would, tell us a little bit about this new CBRF training that you are offering.
So we're offering free CBRF training for individuals who have an ex-offender or felony history, men and women. This month we're featuring the men, and they actually start training next week. They'll actually be at the dinner as well. And we're giving them the opportunity because there are not enough men in the field. They did not believe they could even be in the field. And we're giving them the opportunity to gain employment.
Yes.
And we've already had companies reach out to us who are
Yep.
willing to hire the men as they complete their training.
Yes.
And I'm just very honored that God equipped me with the ability to do this.
Yes.
I thank you both so much, and you're doing it for the men this month and the women in the
Next
month
month.
of May. So
Yes.
definitely they can give you a call
Yes.
and get more information on
Yes.
that. Thank you both for coming
Thank
by.
you for having us.
I'll see you real soon. Shawna Whitehead Starks is the president and CEO of Destined to Succeed Institute and the founder of Second Chance Transportation. And we're also been joined by Theresa Anthony. She's the owner and CEO of New Life Family Counseling and Social Services. For more information on anything that we've discussed today, you can call 414-635-3250. And for New Life Family Counseling, you can give them a call at 414-393-1270. When we return to Our Issues Milwaukee, we'll meet local pastors from an organization that's been created to make a critical analysis of the disadvantaged population in the city of Milwaukee and work to solve the many complications affecting our city. We'll meet representatives from Pastors United right after this.